How does hair protect the skin in a human being? Hair plays a very important role in the overall standard of his living life. Hairstyles are made of three main layers which protect the skull skin of the head. Hair is also protecting skin from the sun rays and from chlorine of the water, which affects the skin of the skull. Different hairstyles can be made to fit for the human face so that everyone may look beautiful and handsome. Hair also hides some of the cuts or spots in the forehead of human faces. Apart from humans, talking about the animals, especially dogs, cat and others like cows, hair protects them from various climate coldness and hotness. It protects and hides their any wounds and cuts from exposure to the air and environment. Dirt and dust can make their skins affected to injuries, which is cured and protected by hair in their whole body. So hair is very important part of the body in humans as well as animals. How does a human heart work? The heart is the central controlling unit of a body. This is the heart which is responsible for a human life. Its working means you have life. If it's not, you are dead. The heart is a muscle that centrally regulates the whole body. The heart has four chambers, also called valves, two upper and two lower. These valves expand and contract to take and release blood from and to the body. The functioning is classified into two stages. In the first stage, upper chambers contracts and sends the blood to the lower chambers. The four chambers are named as right atrium, right ventricle, left atrium and left ventricle. The blood is pushed from the right atrium to the right ventricle and from the left atrium to the left ventricle. In the second stage, this blood is pushed out of the heart. Right after this activity, the heart relaxes and gets ready to take in blood again. This continues further. How are ulcers formed in stomach? An ulcer is involved in the body of the human being in the gastrointestinal part. It is also known as the duodenal ulcers, which occur in the small intestine just below the stomach of the human body. The ulcers which are present in the stomach are known as gastric ulcers. The ulcers that are present in the stomach are not contagious. This disease affects many people, approximately 1 million of people in the American state in each year. The ulcers that are found in the stomach must have a range of the middle of the 8 of the inch, which goes up to 3/4 of an inch. Many people can easily develop stomach ulcers or bleeding from stomach ulcers. The person who remains untreated for this disease, bleeding from the stomach can occur in his body. How is double fertilization done? Double fertilization is a phenomenon which occurs in plants. It is a really complex mechanism in which the female embryo sac combines with two male gametes. The stigma of the female part of the reproduction system of the flower, called the carpel, is adhered to a pollen grain. This is the beginning of the process of double fertilization. The pollen grain germinates and forms a pollen tube which enters the ovary through the style. This pollen tube now releases two male gametes in the embryo sac. One of the male gametes starts fertilizing the egg, while the other combines with the central part or the nuclei of the mega gametophyte. A large triploid nucleus is formed by the combination of the two polar nuclei of the embryo sac, and a diploid zygote is formed by two half gametes and the half egg cells. The ovary now develops into a fruit, which preserves the seeds for further reproduction.
Thanks for watching. Do like, share, subscribe to Sahil Book House.